When it comes to neck position, it's very important to recognize when you are starting to get in a position where you're pushing your head forward. So I'm going to turn to the side here. And as I start to slouch, I'll start to push my head forward. And I know many gaming chairs will help support the head, and I would encourage you to embrace that support, no pun intended, okay? But when the head gets into this position, we have to have the ability to pull it back. And so some neck positioning drills can be helpful here. All right, so if my head is forward, initially we can pull the head back and hold for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, when you're starting, if you have had a position that your head's forward quite a bit, start with one time of 5 seconds, maybe just once in the day. That's it. Because if you do too much too quickly, you're going to get a headache, a pretty massive headache, because you're resetting these muscles in your neck. And so be mindful of that, okay? So when you progress, the next thing might be as simple as do it twice a day. And it can be at any time in the day. And then 3 times, and 4 times, and 5 times, if you're not doing it every day. If you haven't been doing it every day, you're like, I'm kind of intermittent with it, you could do more in a day. So like, well, I'm only doing this like 4 times a day, 4 times a week. I'm going to do it like 4 times in the day. But even as, if you're doing that, as you're getting started, start with just one time. Otherwise, again, you can run the risk of getting a pretty substantial headache, significant headache, both substantial and significant. Okay? Now, you can also do repetitions, which would be the next iteration to this. So you could do the holds initially, and you can just be mindful of your posture and hold as well for as long as possible. But you can also start to do it as repetitions. So I'll push forward, that's my general posture. I'm going to go back and hold for just a second, back and hold for a second. Again, what I'm doing is I'm exercising the muscles in my neck that are responsible for pulling the head back into that position. You might start off with just 5 repetitions, again, with just one set, and work your way up to 10 repetitions, perhaps 3 sets of 10 each and every day. But I'm going to say this for the 900th time. Go slow in your progression as you start to reset your head position. Okay, and you know why, because of headaches. So think about your head position. Check your head position. Are you in this position? The reason that you care about that is, one, you actually can start to deform the spine, and those muscles around your neck some of them are gonna be screaming all the time, like just holding on to your head position, like right. That in turn is gonna cause headaches. At least that could be a cause of frequent headaches if you have frequent headaches. And then it also changes our eye position. Okay, so if we start to have positioning that's down here, or we start to have position that's really up, that could also change how our eyes are positioned as well. Okay, more so though, it's about the neck, and the the deformation that occurs at the neck, and the muscles in the short term, the muscles that are trying to hold that head position are really taxed, and that can cause headaches. So I would encourage you to analyze your neck position as well, in addition to the eye training that is part of this section.